Hello and good evening. My name is John and I'm joined by
PG.
and we're playing Spooky Bonus as part of my Steam cleaning series where I go through every game in my Steam library. And then I arbitrarily rate and review them at the wheel of playtime. But don't quite know the game, pick the games out at random. What's our name, MPG?
Pugsley.
Pugsley. We are relaxed. We are only playing relaxed. Does that give it
chill.
away? Does that give it away what kind of game this is? Will this work?
This is totally a match 3 because
Will this
this
Oh,
is what happens when I get up my butt and I'm like 20 minutes late.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, she's getting match 3.
You're getting
man.
match 3. Oh, it completely doing that killed my OBS.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to fix this. OBS is just a blinks.
Is that the spooky bonus?
That is a spooky bonus. I'm gonna go to a. I have to. Can I get you to come back? Oh, don't be mad.
Oh,
Oh, don't be mad, spooky bonus. I didn't mean it.
it's spooky bonus is.
Spooky bonus is mad at me. Okay, I've
it.
got it back. I got it back.
Okay.
All right. It did not like the resolution change. Strange going ons in Old Town. Old Town's called Old Town. It's not town that is old. It is just called Old Town.
Yeah.
I don't know why these are. There's a whole series of bonus games, spooky bonus and like holiday bonus and stuff like that. And I just like want to know does bonus mean something? It's like a British. Oh, our house. We've got a house. We have 0,000 gold.
Gold.
No, what?
Yes.
Could you ever imagine?
Yes.
Okay, play.
All right, same thing.
No story.
Here comes no story.
Oh, there's story. Old Town is full of spooky
Okay.
places for you to explore. Try and make it to the crypt at the end of to find out what's inside. I'm intrigued. What do you think's in the crypt? What do you think's in the crypt?
Is it funny pets?
I hope it's sweet match. I love how it keeps going and you can just match while stuff falls. That's one of my favorite things. Is just like it gives me a little bit more jazz to try to match quickly because I want to keep the trickle down going.
Yeah, with that kinetic.
What's your go-to spooky? Like if you were like, what's your go-to spooky?
My go-to spooky, like when I want to be.
When you want to do something
out,
spooky, I found an evil-looking pumpkin.
Oh, when I want to do something spooky? Okay, so years ago, back in our old crib,
Oh, I
we
cut
would
that
do.
out.
My husband and I would do our trivia.
Okay.
And when we would win a round, there was like usually a little like prize table, and the prizes were mostly just like, brewery T-shirts and bottle openers and stuff. But for Halloween, he got a bunch of like weird shit to put on the prize table. And one of the things that he put that was there was this like plastic severed hand.
Okay.
It was like a hand that had like a bloody, like it was cut off at the wrist and there was like blood and stuff, and it was just plastic. But
yeah.
So we will hide that for each other around the house.
Oh, that's interesting.
So like you'll be going to do laundry and then like there's the hand,
Little
the hand
yeah.
is there, it's not spooky at all.
Well, but it has it says like spooky meaning. It doesn't have to be a bonus.
Yeah, like the idea is, it's mostly just like when you're not expecting to see something and then there's a hand there.
Yeah.
You might get a little bit of a like, what? Oh, right. It's the hand. What's your favorite spooky?
The fact give you silver bullet bonus. What? Highly effective and evil. What? What are they talking about?
You're using the candelabra and a gun?
What? That's what I'm saying. Like it gives me silver bonus. Like silver. What are they talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. So what was your favorite spooky?
Okay, wait. The match of the tiles. Okay. Yeah. I generally don't. I mean, this is not me flexing. I generally don't get like scared of stuff because I have a hard time with like the suspension of disbelief on that. I would say that like things that kind of like get me the most spooky would just be like that silver bullet is a power up, which doesn't seem that exciting. I would probably say that like I know. Stop telling me that I'm doing a good job. If I'm matching the gold tiles, it's clear I know to match gold tiles. You don't have to remind me.
All right, there's the pumpkin.
I think it's like the I didn't get something at that level. Oh, I did. Hello again. I found a coffin full of wooden stakes by store. The stakes might come in handy. Coffin decoration. Oh, it costs money now. Okay. Yeah, I would say that like the spooky is probably like those reports of witches and wizards have done good. Lots and lots of toads.
Lots of toads. All right, let's give it up for this game actually having the match 3 things be on theme.
Yeah,
instead of just random crap. Yeah.
No, I like. So sorry to answer your question about the spooky thing. For me, I'm probably gonna go with like, magic dusts, powerful weapons. Okay. I'm probably gonna go with like trapped things like animals or creatures, like something that it doesn't want to be there either, is when it's spooky, because it's like we're both in a bad spot, kind of thing. Like I don't want to be here, you don't want to be here, and it's like who's gonna break first is the thing where it's like, well, that's spooky because like I maybe spooky is the wrong term, but like that's the kind of situation where it's like, well, is it gonna be one of those prisoner dilemmas kind of thing, or is it gonna be something where there's a lot going on, because you're like, well, can I trust them kind of thing. Right. That's probably where,
if it's not a rational creature, like it's an animal.
Oh, it breaks one tile. Okay. Yeah, well, even if it's not an animal, like people aren't rational either a lot of the times, but
people
it's like I have to trust that. Yeah. So I think it's like one of those things, like there's always that like common trope where it's like, oh, the person who was in the prison with you was actually, the captor the whole time. Yeah. And they were just watching and gleefully playing along to manipulate or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, this is tough to get over this corner over here. Okay. Get those coffins down.
You're getting there.
We're getting there. Oh, that didn't help me.
Oh.
I know. I need to get this.
I know.
But you're right. This is at least on theme. I can give them that. Where like I don't know if these are quote unquote spooky, but like someone could make the argument that these are at least Halloween themed. So,
I mean, this is what you would expect to see in your Halloween branded Lucky Charms.
Right? Yeah. You wouldn't expect it to be like really something scary, but you'd be like, oh yeah, they put in.
Yeah.
That doesn't help me either.
I mean, and how do you really like? Okay, for something really scary, how do you have an icon that is capitalism?
Yeah.
Like how do you have one that's climate change? Like,
it'll look great in your art. All right, I'll buy that too. We're just gonna buy everything.
Yeah, might as well.
So of the match 3 ones, each one has a different background. Like there's a lot of variety to it.
Yeah.
Just match. Like we're playing the relaxed mode. The answer is just match. And I mean, maybe we're not giving the game enough credit because we are just playing it on the simplest mode for babies. But like that's the challenge, is like if you were really engaged in this, what do you want from this is my question.
You can swap the dolls on the bottom.
Yeah. And that's the ultimate question that I don't want to be
from a match 3, and I think this is probably like of all of them, I would say this is probably the best mechanics of the match 3. Like you said, like they allowed you to get that kind of kinetic, the
combo chaining and stuff, where it just keeps going and going.
A lot of things just dropping constantly.
Well, it's like multi-ball in pinball. Like even if you're not good at pinball, you still want the multi-ball. You want it to keep going because you want a lot of action on the screen.
Right. And then I think that this is probably, of the ones that we've played today, I think this is clearly the one that, like, if I had to get a match 3 to play, for 5 minutes while I was waiting for the train to arrive or something like that.
Right.
This would probably be the one that would be kind of the most satisfying, because it's not trying to interrupt. It's not trying to interrupt any of the action.
Right.
You know, there's no like, oh, you know, let's do a cutscene. Let's have somebody talking about missing their friend who went to take a leak and never came back.
Yeah.
You know, and now
well, that's the hard thing. That's the hard thing to me that I think that you know these games do struggle with. Is like,
yeah, how
do you make matching 3 mean anything? Because like it's not something we do normally during the day. Oh, it's free.
Yeah. And I mean, you're not gonna want to get really engaged with it. To match 3, how long are you planning to play it for?
Yeah.
I mean, like if they suddenly did have this compelling story where you were just like, oh my god,
I
have to
gotta
find
know what's
out
next.
what
You
happens to
know,
the Duchess,
but they could be doing something in here.
They could, but I mean, the question is this really the right?
Is this the medium for that? You know, not everything can be everything.
Right. And this can't. A match 3 kind of by design cannot be more compelling than just the extremely twitchy, you know, click, 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 things are falling, you know,
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be what it is, and that is,
yeah.
You have to take it for what it's worth there.
Right.
I think that, like we were talking before, like they at least got it right in the sense that like this is theme. They figured out a theme,
right.
And this is on theme, and
right.
That's more than you can say for a lot of the match 3s we played, where it's like it could be anything. Like if I looked at this game and I looked at the icons on the screen, I would be able to go like, this is probably Halloween themed, and I would, you know, that is at least the first razor of going. Right. We chose Halloween as our theme. Does it look like this is a Halloween game?
Yes.
You know, and if you can't say that, then you got to reevaluate what priorities you put on your stuff, because you need to, at a glance, go, yes, we made a Halloween game.
Right.
If you're making a Halloween game, that doesn't sound like I'm being too cruel in that statement.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am being cruel, but I think I'm okay with that. Eyeballs. Oh, I can just do that. Yay!
Hooray!
I don't know about all the accoutrements of like building up our house and stuff. It's a little weird at every time.
So minor, you know, like it's just like, hey, click this, and there it goes. Like,
I mean, that's the hardest part. Where like,
I think building your throne room in Civ 2 was more involved.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know?
I mean, that's the hard part. Where it's like, I know at this point, I think I've seen enough, but like, if I wanted to play match 3, this is not the worst one of them to play. Is that saying
it's not
enough?
Wasting your time.
Yeah. Choo.
That's just it. This is. It understands what it is.
Right. Yeah.
And that is something that we can't say about all of these match 3 games.
Absolutely not. We need more frogs. More frogs.
More frogs.
More frogs, sir. I don't think I would. I mean, it's. I'm sitting here going like, oh yeah, it's totally easy. Just do the thing. But like, it's not that easy to put a story again behind.
Yeah.
What if you just mashed a bunch of stuff? Although we've run out of power-ups. They stopped giving us power-ups every 4 minutes. I can't upgrade. I can't even look at them. I can't look at them to see what they do.
Nope.
And I'm not setting his wallpaper. I would never. Yeah. So this is spooky bonus. It's okay. I'm good.
It gives you the matching of the threes.
Yeah, it does what it says on the tin, and it has at least a little bit of theming that everything kind of like is on the same theme.
Yeah.
Yep. Cheers.